So there's a new Godzilla trailer, and I was like, okay, I'll take a look at that trailer. I didn't really like the first movie that much, it was mostly boring. When they finally showed Godzilla, that bit was pretty cool. And then it would cut away, and I'd just be like, oh, so I really didn't care much for the last movie. But the last monster movie I saw was Kong, and I liked Kong. I thought that was pretty badass. So I thought, yeah, let me check out this trailer. And then I'm like, oh, it's that Millie Bobby Brown Strange Things girl. Yeah, I like her. She's good and stuff. And then I was like, oh my god, is she going to be like Godzilla's best friend? Is she going to be like some kind of kaiju whisperer? And then I see that guy, and I'm like, yeah, I know that guy from stuff. I think I like him and stuff. And then I see that lady, and I'm like, I'm fairly sure I like her and stuff. I just can't think of anything that they were in, but I'm fairly sure I've seen them before, and I kind of like them. So yeah, it looks like I might like the people in this movie. And the trailer goes on, and they're basically saying, oh, humans are bad, we pollute, and the Earth is, you know, it has a self-defense system, and it's all Gaia hypothesis. See. So I'm like, okay, humans are the bad guys yet again, and the way the Earth deals with it is to, bring Godzilla? And then it goes on to say, and the Titans are the rightful rulers of the Earth, and now they're gonna come back and fuck shit up. And I'm like, oh damn. But then they go on a quest to find all of these monsters, and I'm like, why are they doing that? Unless they're going there to kill all the monsters while they sleep or something like that. And then she goes, I'm sorry, but this is the only way. And I'm like, oh no, she's an environmental terrorist. She's a bit of a Raj Al Ghul kind of deal, maybe. And so she just basically wants to lay waste to all of the Earth because humans are a cancer upon the Earth. And all she's going to do that is by letting them out and f up. But then you see dude from Game of Thrones, and he's like, long live the king. And all I can think is, holy shit, kaiju battle royale. Okay, it's badass. And then you start seeing all these scenes of how awesome the monsters look. So I was like, holy shit, that looks awesome. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Oh, I want to see that on the screen. And then the last shot of the trailer is Godzilla with an Air Force behind him. And I was like, holy shit, we want Godzilla to f up other kaiju. Do you know what? I actually want to see this movie. I really, really do. So I just watched the Aquaman trailer, and I'm like, holy shit, this looks awesome! Oh, this is a DC movie? This is a DC movie? And I like it. There's so much color. It looks fun. It looks like an adventure. It doesn't look like everybody's gonna be crying all the bloody time. Yes, straight away, instantly, I'm like, oh, this already looks better than every other DC movie that's already come before. I mean, Wonder Woman looked pretty good, but this looks more colorful, more vibrant than Wonder Woman did. To be quite frank, it does. And what the trailer's telling me is that first they're going to do a bit of an origin story of where he was born and how he's born of two worlds and blah blah blah. And it would seem that he's not actually the king of Atlantis at the moment. He's been living his life away from Atlantis, doing his own thing. And now the brother who has been acting as king or regent or whatever, he's like, humans done f***ed up. They keep polluting our shit. We're just going to go and just wipe them all out. Remind them who is actually the boss. And then what's her name? And then Amber Heard comes along, and she's like got waterbending powers or something, I think. I kind of vaguely remember from the comics. And she's like, yeah, we've got to go back to Atlantis. And then he's like, all right, cool, let's go. I'll beat up my brother, take over, figure shit out. And you're like, damn, this is going to be the whole Aquaman sort of coming of age. This is the Aquaman Black Panther story. This is him having to take the throne and going through that journey and finding out what his worth is and like why he's going to be important in the future of the franchise. And you know what? I like it. It's kind of a by the numbers story. But that's okay, as long as they do it well, and so far it looks like it's going to be fun. The visuals look amazing. It really reminds me of Thor Ragnarok. Every other shot, at least that they use for the trailer, I'm like, oh yes, I want that as a screenshot. Yes, I am definitely looking forward to this movie. So Shazam, was I looking forward to this movie? Well, I wasn't sure because I've had a DC movies I've been before. And I see this trailer, I'm like, oh, okay, it looks alright. I'm not like super excited for it. I mean, it's cool to see Chuck again, and he looks hench. I mean, like, Jesus balls. But it seems that they're basically going with this angle where Billy Batson was a foster kid, and he was moving from home to home, so I'm like, is he like some kind of problem child or something like that? But he doesn't seem to be. And then he gets put with another family, and the family seem fine, and then next thing you see is these bullies beating up a disabled person, and everybody's standing around watching. You're like, what the hell is wrong with you people? So then Billy Batson does something awesome. He takes the crutch of the disabled person and beats the crap out of the bullies. Good on you, Billy. And then he's on a train, and then the Wizard Shazam basically is like, Billy Batson, I choose you as the champion. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then it looks like it's just they're going to stick with the comedy part of it. It looks like a superheroes crossed with that Tom Hanks movie Big, which I'm kind of open to that idea. It looks like it'd be interesting. Looks like it could be a lot of fun. But I'm not super hyped for it, like after watching Godzilla or watching Aquaman. But still, this does seem pretty good. The colors are good. The humor seems there. It seems, just looking at all of these trailers, they all seem more cohesive a story than Batman v Superman and Justice League, that's for sure. Though there is something about Shazam that feels a little less epic, but maybe it's not supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be done a little more like the Ant-Man kind of thing, where it's not about big epic spectacle. This is going to be more about two kids just learning superpowers and what it's like to be a superpower and what it is to have that power and then use it for good. And you know what? I could like that story. I could enjoy that story, and with the humor that they're looking to do and the whole cliche but thing that I love, which is we need to explore how these powers work. How invulnerable are you? And I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. I'm going to have fun watching that anyway, even if it is cheesy. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. I'm not super hyped, but I am looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Those are my thoughts on these trailers at the moment. They just all dropped at once. I'm like, oh my god, I have views. I just need to talk about them. And they all look exciting. These are movies I am looking forward to. Let me know what you think about these trailers, and I'll catch you guys next time.